time too, baby girl, you'll die, you the truth. That right. People can't stop, they staring, they looking at you. Fixed everybody, baby girl, now you feel brand new. I love it, baby. Lights, camera, extra paparazzi is all on you.
We will be posting clips from Beautiful Disaster Talk Show, and you guys will be the first to see it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and maybe even make a friend if you comment on our post below.
Subscribe to Beautiful Disaster today, and we'll see you real soon on our YouTube page. Hi everybody, and welcome to Beautiful Disaster. So, guess what, you guys? I have something great for you. It is a personal trainer. We have Atlanta's trainer, Cashe. He is a fitness coach, a herbal life nutrition coach, and he represents the muscle gain fitness. So I want everybody to listen up how y'all can get these summer bodies ready, because we have time. Wow. And enjoy Cashe. Hey Cashe.
Hey, how you doing?
I am so glad and blessed that you decided to come on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Great. We wanted to bring Cashe on today because 2 reasons. Okay. You're here. Okay. And don't feel attacked.
Okay.
But we wanted some input. How would you put some input as to what he feels or what you think about women getting cosmetic surgery? Mm-hmm. But we also wanted like your expertise and what you do and what you represent, and just trying to give women other alternatives besides cosmetic surgery.
Okay. For me, prospectively, I don't think about going under the table, because only for reasons. It's a risk going under the table. The reason why is because you don't know what the procedures are after you wake up, or sometimes you may not wake up. You know, I had friends and relatives that didn't wake up after the surgery. And,
oh wow.
Yeah, and so pretty much that's, it's always been a risk for me and for other people. There's people that's closer to me and my clients. So when people come to me about getting gastric surgery or any type of weight loss surgeries, it's like, man, like you should have never did it, because now what you never thought of yourself, what if I could lose this weight by myself without going out there and go get these type of surgery? Because here's the thing. You always got to think about prices, rates. I mean, because it ain't cheap.
It's not
cheap
at all.
Well, that's all really good, but I want to know, would you date one? Somebody that
me too.
You want to know what?
Would you date a lady that?
Yeah, would you date
cosmetic surgery?
Booties
and stuff.
I mean, here's my thing, man. I don't judge nobody, but I don't judge if anybody goes out there and do it. But as long as she's with me, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna better her health, physically, spiritually, and emotionally as well too. So
So you don't care if she got a big old booty full of silicone or whatever they put in there.
I don't discriminate anybody. I don't discriminate anybody at all. I bless everybody from God's grace at the end of the day. So if people wants to get cosmetic surgery, that's on them. That's a personal decision. That's something that I won't go do, but it's for them. That's pretty much, that's something that they have to decide. But here's the thing though, before they go into that type of procedure, they have to also think about, hey, what are the causes, what are the symptoms that comes with it? Because everything has a side effect. So, everything that you have to look for is, just, okay, is it healthy? What is it going to do? Like, people think that they always do comparisons. So when you have comparisons with other people, thinking like, oh, look at Kim K, she got this and get that, or look at Nicki Minaj, or look, all those famous people, whatever. Yes, famous people can do that because they got money to do that. And, they do some type of other stuff that we don't know about, to keep themselves.
Money that we don't. That's that long money, honey.
Yeah, and that also causes temptation as well, too. And so, like, my thing is, for me, like, I've trained people that, that pretty much was thinking about going under the table. It was times that I had to talk with them before they even go under the table, because I was like, look, man, you've been working hard for about at least a couple months. Yes, you shed off, a little, weight or whatever. Sometimes people always comparing bodies, and you can't always compare bodies. You got to always think about yourself, because with my type of program and nutrition, that I'm going to make sure that my nutrition pretty much will help you follow whatever you need to do to get you where you need to be. So like, say for example, my new nutrition plan is totally different from you and you.
So tell me, okay, so say me.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 180 something pounds.
Okay.
Not okay. That's not okay. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'3", and I ain't never
Fun size.
never been this big in my life.
Okay.
Although I feel like I carry it well. I've
Yeah.
only been the largest I've been before now was like 150, 145. So what is your plan? What could your plan do for me? Like, what would you do? What would you tell me to do?
Well, I'll tell you, for one, come in for a consultation session, and we'll talk about some of the steps that I can help you to get where you need to be. Now, you have to understand that this is a process. This ain't no quick fix. So you got to get quick fix out of the way. Because here's the thing, quick fix equals poor quality. So anything that's convenient, quick fix equals poor quality. Why? Because if something that's not particularly, like, go say for example, like, let's say if a person has cancer, okay, you know how they had to go through chemotherapy and all of that to shrink the tumor, right? And then they end up getting the tumor out. But the thing about it is, people have to realize is, some people can beat cancer, some people can't. But once that virus is attached to you, there's no way to come out from that. So here's the thing with that. It buys you a few months. Once you get the treatment, then it comes right back. Just like
But
fat.
your treatment, your plan in the long run will have me at my goal weight.
Well, it can, as long as you give the fourth effort into it. So like 80% is nutrition, 20% is working out. So like your main thing has to be nutrition. So if you cutting out unnecessary things like such as, let's say, starch. Starch is a very slow digestion. That's gonna hold on fat right there. So you would have to cut back from that. Fried food, that's part of starch. Carbs. Everybody is a carb lover. Like, everybody loves carbs, like bread, you know.
But isn't starch carbs, or what exactly are
Okay,
starches?
starches is like fried food.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
White bread, that's a starch right there.
Macaroni and
Potato,
cheese,
yeah. Yes.
Oh, the good stuff.
Yeah, all that good stuff like that. You know, that soul food type stuff's good for the soul, but that's okay. I mean, as long as you can eat that way, but you just have to really just limit the things that, like, say for example, like the fat, or you're gonna need good source of fat, but
What do you mean? What's a good source of fat?
avocado.
I hate avocado.
Hey, but it's good though. Guacamole, it's the same thing. Almonds is good.
I can't eat almonds.
Okay. Yeah, those are good source of fats. What else?
Do you do things based upon people's blood type? So I went to this doctor and she told me my blood type, and she told me the food that was good for me for my blood type, which was
What type of food?
I'm supposed to eat meat and
What kind
vegetables.
of meat? What kind of meat though?
Like chicken, beef. I can eat beef, no pork, and a lot of vegetables. She told me I don't need to eat any starch. It's not good for my blood type.
Right.
Bread,
Okay.
mac and cheese, potatoes. Definitely no potatoes, no French fries, no nothing. I can eat sweet potato.
Okay.
That's it for my blood type. Do you incorporate that, or is it just strictly about what the people tell you they want or need?
Well, I incorporate that, of course, because that's something that they want to focus on. But also, I also go by what is your body level is. So what is your fitness level? What is your nutritional level? So say, for example, that how I would tell is I'll invite people for an assessment. And so that assessment will let me know what your body type is. So for example, what I do is I'll weigh you in, check your circumference area with my measuring tape. I have a BMI, body percent fat monitor. Lets me know what's your body percent fat and your body mass index are.
Why you ain't bring your stuff? You could have assessed Monique
Listen,
on camera.
hey, this is a talk show, not a consultation.
No. Let me tell you why. Because for you telling us what you do,
Yes.
showing would be better.
I could show y'all little things or whatever, but
You
hey,
might stop by.
But
You might
it's
stop.
like
Yeah,
we
maybe.
interviewing you. You should want to give
I'm
us a
scared.
consultation for free. You
Hey,
should
hey.
want to work out with us for free. And
hold, pause. I don't work for free now.
let me say this. First of all, you gotta learn how to barter in your fitness career life. Let me say this now, because for us doing what we doing and to promote it and market it how we trying to promote it and market it, you would get so much business. And from just our following on Facebook, social media alone, you would get so much business by just, if you just say her, not even me, just say her. You take her and she got toned up real good. And I'm just saying,
you don't want to work out.
If you
Hold on, pause. Why you don't want to work out?
If you prove to people that you can do what you say you can do, because right now it's just a talk show, it's just talk.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. You're right. I mean, you make valid points, yeah. What I normally do is I pretty much, if people want to see how I am, I give them a free session, just to see, just one free session, I can't give too many because now that, you're taking time out of my schedule to actually, but what it all comes to, seeing where we at. You got to also build a relationship. You got to make sure we vibe, on a business level as well too. All that other stuff can come in place.
Who you talking about, us, or you talking about regular people?
I'm talking about in general, Yeah.
I'm saying, so I go all the way deep down.
Hey, come on, bring it at me.
I'm just Let's go.
No, I want to know, like, what is your focus on training somebody? Because I've had several personal trainers in the past, and I didn't vibe with some of them. Like, I just wasn't feeling them, so I felt kind of discouraged with them. Maybe like even one, just I felt like it wasn't enough focus on what I wanted.
I'll tell you this though, most personal trainers are different though. So
yeah, everybody's gonna be different. So I do believe in that. So like, what is your process, or what you let the person just decide if y'all like vibing, or if they feel like it's what's for them?
Well, here's the thing, and that brings to what I was just saying. I'll invite them to a free session, and that would let us know that can we vibe business wise? Can I help you? Are you coachable? Are you willing to follow the steps that I'm telling you to do? And that would let me know that how I can train this person as well too. And sometimes I know a lot of people don't like doing this, but I make some of my clients do personality profile testing just to see, where we stand at. And that's going to let me know how I can educate them, how I can train them.
Right.
And so,
what's some stuff on your personality profile test? Like, what?
I was just say about the
I mean, are you a thinker? Are you like demanding? Are you upfront, or are you a learner?
Well, what do somebody's personality need to be for you to train them?
I mean, it could be.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be many things, man. But it's just that that will let me know if how I can coach you.
So that. Okay, so you're saying that would let you know a technique that you would need to use?
Yes.
Can you be like, do you need to be like kind of passive, or do you need to be really aggressive?
Well, yeah, it just depends. Yeah. So that depends on what the client is. Like, say, for example, like overweight people. Yeah, there's certain ways you have to talk to them and coach them, because when they feel like you're yelling at them, that's like they get discouraged. And so you have to really get it to a format that so they can understand and they can talk that language, so they can be like, okay, I got this. I can go ahead and do this. So, yes, ma'am. So,
how long you been doing this?
Personal training. I've been doing this for about almost 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So
what you do before?
Well.
Well, because I want to know what made you go into personal training.
It was it's more so like I guess like a lively thing that I decided to do, because for me, most people didn't know that I was overweight. I was about 260 at one point. People didn't think I was 260, but I looked 260 from right here. I had a little beer gut, but I didn't drink beer, and I never did all those things or whatever. I mean,
so you just big at the time, you had skinny legs.
No, I got thick legs now. Mama, muscle legs. Let's put that.
I'm just saying, like, because you were saying your weight was up here, so I was,
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much how it is, I've always been an athlete. So I played basketball, from high school and somewhat college. Things didn't work out, but it is what it is. So, but what led to that direction was I went through this phase called depression, and I was at that stage for about 3.5 years. And so like what led to it was, I had, people, closest people that passed away, lost basketball scholarship, things that just pretty much, it tore me apart and, messed up my reputation for a little bit. And so that way.
Why mess up her?
Well, it did because, I was a little, basketball star at one point, but, I wasn't like too famous, but.
No, I'm saying what? Okay, so really it messed up your self-esteem, not your reputation. It was in your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and that pretty much it. And so that way it created a pattern of me being an emotional eater. And so I started, eating whatever I want. Eating wings, about 10 wings turned into 20 wings. 20 wings turned into 30 wings. And then, I used to be a club promoter. And so all that lifestyle it came with that whole trial and tribulations. And so that way I just got discouraged with myself. And I didn't know, till I actually looked myself in the mirror. And I'm like, oh my God, I've gained so much weight. People be like, oh, you look fine. You look this and that. Yeah, you're telling me that. But in reality, I think I'm fat as shit.
They'll do it to you.
Yeah, man.
They ain't gonna tell you put down them fries. Don't eat no more of that stuff.
Right. And so, and the thing about it is, it took a trip to the doctor that been like, okay, listen, sir, your cholesterol level is high. Your body mass index or whatever was over 30 something or whatever, and sometimes with doctors, when it comes to like weighing you and all that, sometimes it's inaccurate. But in some ways, I took that as, okay, this is a motivation step that I need to do to get myself where I need to be. And so how I did about it was met up a group of people that I didn't know. One knew about fitness, one knew about nutrition, one was just, one knew about just personal development, like a lifestyle coach or whatever. And so when you put 2 and 2 and all that together, we build a fantastic four. So that's what we was in the gym, a fantastic four.
What amount of weight were you trying to lose and how long did it take?
Well, I was just trying to get out of 200 pounds range. So that's what really was important. But I just wanted to be healthy, And so one of the things that I did was, of course, I went through the steps. One knew about nutrition, so I asked him, what do I need to do to get my body fat lowered to this percentage or whatever? And because my main goal is how you can tell if somebody's body fat is high, how you can tell if somebody's body fat is low, how can you tell all those things or whatever? And so one of the things that I had to do was pretty much I had to do my own research. That is the one thing that you have to do your own research. You got to, because if you want to know things about your things that's going to help you, the internet is going to help you out right there. These doctors and all that, they're going to help you, but at the end of the day, they don't give a rat's about you.
They sure don't.
And if you don't have the right necessary medical insurance, then it makes it difficult for you. So, right. And so that's just pretty much how it is, though. So, one of my things I had to do was just stay consistent with it, change my diet.
So what do you do for people who come and they just like specific? So I think every woman want to keep like their butt, their thighs like that, but they want smaller waist, smaller arms. I don't want this other stuff to change.
Okay. So one of the things that I tell people is they have to understand that, listen, everything that they're asking for, like small waist, tight, lift their butt up, small waist and all that, not everything is going to come out the way they want, because here's the thing. Once you lose those areas, you may lose a little bit of curve. That's okay, but you can also rebuild it. So you have to trust the process at the end of the day. So, like I said, 80% is nutrition, 20% is exercising. So one of the things that I normally do is how I know how I can break down body fat is strength training. Strength training is going to definitely break down body fat. So, for example, if I do something like like squats or something. That's a strength training. So come on, you guys. You guys come right here. Matter of fact, you come right here and just come hands out like this, all right? Hands out. And just go down for a squat. Just go down for a squat. There you go.
I can't squat.
You can squat. Spread your feet a little bit wide. You got to also make sure your feet shoulder width apart. So right there.
Oh, line up with your shoulders.
Yeah, right there. Good. Right there. And go down.
many times we gonna do that?
Hey man, go down.
Okay.
Okay, so
My
that's
knees
cool.
already hurting.
Yeah, so that's one of the steps. Squats, you know, what that works on is gluteus maximus, hips, hamstring.
Well, how can
core.
I get rid? I still got cellulite right here. How can I remove that?
Cellulite. That's a good question. Well, you had kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, like you said, gotta work out, cardio. I mean, there's also supplements that you can use for cellulite.
Really?
Yeah, like one of the supplements that I normally use for people that have cellulite, whatever, is cellulose, Herbalife brand. And so pretty much what cellulose does is it helps, you know, reduce water weight. It helps reduce cellulite. And so that's one of the things that I've used, and you know, I haven't had any complaints with that. A lot of people say it works for them, and so I mean, just have to, you know, reduce your water intake, but I mean, just, you know, make sure you drink at least about 8-9 bottles a day. So I mean, or if you drink those gallons like I brought right over there, you can make that happen. So one of the cardio exercises that I do to help to burn the calories is I may do something like, you know, like jumping jacks or something. So, but yeah, that's one of the things that I help that you guys can do at home, and you can try to do abs. Like some of the things I do for abs, like find something like this and just kind of come in right here. This is what you call knee tucks right here. So knee tucks, engage in that core right there. So you can do that.
It look like it hurt.
No, not really. I mean, if you train your body, if you know your body pretty much, you can do pretty much anything you want to do.
Never.
Now I'm going to show you another exercise what I normally do. So I do Russian twists. Actually, no, I do bicycles. So bicycles is coming in like this. Bam, bam. Elevating those legs, tighten that core. It helps it contracts and burns that figure right there towards your abs. So that's pretty.
Now, how long we have to do that stuff?
I mean,
to show
you
the
can-
results. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. There's no expiration date on results at all. It's all about how you train yourself and how your diet is. So like if your diet is not up to par, then it's going to take a little bit longer. So we have to also make sure when you get into, you know, your journey of a lifestyle change, switch up your diet immediately. So I mean, like, here's the thing. You don't necessarily have to go cold turkey, like cut everything. Like say for example, like mac and cheese, yeah, cut off mac and cheese, unfortunately, because it's starch. I mean, fried chicken, yes, cut off of that. But let's say for example, like if you do something like, let's say you eat let's say you eat it like a chicken wrap or something, like a flatbread chicken wrap, wheat bread. I mean, even I wouldn't go for that, but I mean, hey, listen what I'm saying. Like you can do that with either a side of a salad.
Okay.
That's something that you can do. That's an adjustment.
It sounds good too.
Yeah, that's a working adjustment right there. You know, so that's something, that little things that counts, that you put in effort into doing it. So as long as you do that, make a few adjustments with your diet. Like you don't necessarily have to eat the same thing over and over again, but you know, at the same time, that I mean, you can do some things to switch it up, but making sure that you're steady on a consistent basis. Because if you want to burn fat, you got to put on calories. Once you put on calories, that's going to help you to burn the calories and fat off. So, yeah.
I know, it's just so much.
Hey man, but you can't think like that. You can't think like that. You gotta always think positive. You gotta have a tunnel vision. Just like, listen, I'm moving straight forward to my goals. You know, if I'm getting tired, I don't want to be fat no more. You're gonna have to focus right there. So all this and that. So
we are definitely grateful that you came and made us do a little workout and gave us some tips, especially for the food. Since it's 80% food.
Yeah, 80% is nutrition and 20% exercising. So
right.
Right.
So you guys, this is Cashe. He is Atlanta's finest personal trainer.
Oh, you think
Get at him. And this is Beautiful Disaster. I'm Tamika Ray. This is Monique. And we will see you next time.
You can find me on Muscle Gain Fitness ATL, and then on Facebook you can find me Cashe Ridley. So if you want my contact information, you guys come get this work. Let's get it.
Yeah.